Hello and welcome to the channel. If you don't have any idea who I am, my name is Arius Williams. I'm a change coach. I help people get to the life that they desire by removing the fear walls that we put up for ourselves or the limiting beliefs. And I do that through teaching my fear wall method. And this week, I just had a record in this month, one of recording this video, I just had a record month in business, officially hitting my first six-figure run rate. And before I get in exactly how I went from making $1,600 in a month, working 50 hours a week inside a mental health hospital, to working for myself, doing the things I love. But first, let's look at this beautiful sunset together and be grateful for it. Because if you're like me, and you have the ability to either watch this video or make videos like this, then I think we should all find gratitude. And I'm going to talk more about that later, but we're going to go on our little stroll here. If you've been here for a while, you know this path. But all right, let's get right into it. So how do you go from wherever you may be at right now and where I was at not too long ago? Maybe you're working for somebody else and you make good money. Maybe you're already working for yourself in a business that does well, but you're not fulfilled. There's something keeping you up. And this can form in a lot of different ways. You know, one of my clients, we were talking about this together, that when you're in a business that's not aligned with your spirit or not aligned with your mission and talents in life, that can cause serious physical stress on your body. Weight gain, health issues. It's crazy. And it's all stemming from a limiting belief that we hold. And here's the craziest things about belief. I'm really having a hard time wrapping my own brain around what just happened to me this last month. But let's get into it anyway. What you believe about yourself and your life and your value and your business is ultimately going to be correct. And you may have heard this concept before, but if you're like me for most of my life, you haven't really applied it all the way. And once I did, I had a $9,000 week. And it kind of feels crazy to say that. And I don't say it to brag, but I say it because I worked really hard at all of my jobs. I was a mental health tech. I've been a server in a restaurant. And I worked inside my own business multiple times. I owned a brick and mortar location before I did my own coaching business. And when I did all of those things, I was working really hard. I never had a problem with working hard. That's never been my problem. I did have a problem staying consistent and continuing to do the things I know I needed to do to move the needle forward. And for years, I wondered why. Why would I go through these surges of activity and then surges of nothing? And then to double down on that, I had these beliefs that I couldn't do things. I used to think and say things like, must be nice. I work for that guy because of the way they grew up or because of blah, blah, blah. And I had this jealousy comparison mindset that everybody else was doing better. I would see 21-year-old kids on here on YouTube and on TikTok talking about, just went to Dubai, just bought a Lambo. And I would think, well, what the hell's wrong with me? Why haven't I bought a Lambo or been to Dubai? And maybe you're like me and you spend your time watching videos of other people's success because you haven't quite yet made it to your version yet. And I hopefully want to give you something after this long story that you can take with you. A very simple saying that changed my life and my business. And that is that people who are successful simply do not hold the same belief systems as people who are unsuccessful. You got to understand, both people do it automatically. If you're unsuccessful, you automatically do shit that's going to make you more unsuccessful. You complain more, you repeat the same behaviors even though you clearly dislike the result. And when I say you, don't let me talk at you. We're together on this. I did this for years. I would play the blame game. And as Jim Rohn says, I would always leave myself off that list of problems. And then here's what happened. I started to change my belief. I heard this sentence, and so I really hope it'll change things for you, because this is all it did for me. It's all I needed. I heard my mentor say, don't share the same beliefs as unsuccessful people. And I said, okay, got it. And I truly felt different. Then took it the next level. I said, okay, if my business was doing $100,000 in 1 month, not in a year, how would I feel? How would I walk around? As I'm recording these YouTube videos in my own city, would I have my head down, looking scared, or would I put my chest up and speak with conviction and talk as if my dream is already fulfilled? And for the last month, I've been doing that. And this last week, 3 weeks ago, there was a mastermind program that I wanted to join to reinvest into my own business. Because I strongly believe that having a mentor or being in a program where other people are winning and doing things that you want to do already is the easiest, quickest way to change your life. I'm living proof. And I said to myself, hey, I am going to get into this program no matter what. I said, by the end of May. So much so that I DM'd my mentor and said, hey, I'm getting in this thing at the end of May. I had no idea what I was going to do. But one other thing is I completely detached from actually achieving that goal. So much that I honestly forgot I said it. But I kept working, kept following the inputs. But with this new belief system that I am making a difference in people's lives. I am attracting new clients every day. I am already having $100,000 months. And sure as shit, last week, I had my first $1,000 day. And I worked 1 hour, made $1,000. And then a couple days later, I had a $2,000 day. And I used to work all month to make $1,600. And in a couple of hours, I received this as much as a whole month worth of time amount of money for myself. And it's 1 week. And I only say this to say that if a kid like me can help people and get through my limiting beliefs so that I could start my own business that not only fills my cup financially, but fills my cup fulfillment-wise. I'm helping people the way I want to without the rules and regulations of all the different areas in which I've already coached people, but for other people's companies. And so, if you're watching this video this far with all the problems and me talking like I'm out of breath, I want you to understand that limiting belief that you have in your head right now, the one that's kind of getting scared at the moment because it's about to get deleted, the one that's like, man, we can't do this. This light-skinned dude's crazy. It worked for him. It won't work for you. Don't get excited. You've already tried before. You already failed before. I know what you can and can't do. You can't afford this. Nobody will pay you You don't have that worth. You can't talk. These are fear walls. If you're hearing that shit, it's not real. Because there's going to be two types of people that watch this video. There's going to be the guy or girl or whatever say, this guy is 100% full of shit. And they're going to continue on moving on. And that's totally fine. They can believe that. Maybe I'm not supposed to be the one that they get this message from. But then there's going to be another group of you that this really made sense, and it was what you needed to hear the same way it was what I needed. And you needed to see one person win. To believe in yourself long enough to take that first action step. Because once you start the processes, then they'll go back. It's like the red pill. So, believe in yourself. You gotta believe in yourself. I have no idea who that was. But we'll both take that as a sign from God to keep going. And if you are watching this video and you have something blocking you in your life, in your relationships, health, or business, and you want to work with me one-on-one to learn the fear wall technique and how I help my clients get through that so they can move on to their next levels, you can look in the link below and book a call with me and we'll chat. But for the rest of you, keep going, man. Don't let the belief system hold you back anymore. You now know the truth. Okay? So, peace, love, prosperity. I'll see you on the next one.